If you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, click that link in the description to join the free Courtside Financial Discord. What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi, and welcome back to the Courtside Financial Podcast, the podcast where we talk about business and technology. Now, as many of you guys know, I'm a neo bull. I also like to zoom out and look at the broader market while also trying to be a good journalist and stay objective. So it's going to be a super interesting video about some competitiveness in the electric vehicle market in China, as well as some interesting developments in the autonomous driving field, particularly Pony.ai when it comes to robotaxis. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're new or returning, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you click the notification bell icon, leave a comment down below, and share the video. Your engagement really does go a long way in helping us continue to put out content for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode. You know what's wild? While everyone's been focused kind of on Tesla's dominance in the electric vehicle space, Xiaomi, yes, the smartphone giant, has low-key been becoming a force to be reckoned with in the electric vehicle market. Let me put this in perspective. Their first car, which was released this year, the SU7, had already received 89,000 orders within just 24 hours of being live. That's not a typo, folks. 89K orders in one day. Now here's where it gets really interesting for companies like NIO, which I've been bullish on for a while. Xiaomi just launched their second model, the YU7 SUV, and it's clearly targeting NIO's Tesla Model Y. We're looking at a vehicle with some serious specs. Dual motors pushing out 220 kilowatts front end and 288 kilowatts back end. So for those keeping score at home, that's some serious horsepower. But here's what keeps me up at night thinking about NIO's position. Xiaomi isn't just another startup. They've delivered 40,000 vehicles in Q3 alone. That was with their first model. Production capacity is ramping up fast, and they're hitting 20,000 vehicles per month already. We're talking about a company that brought in 16 billion yuan from the EV business in less than 8 months. Now, what does this mean for NIO and their sub-brand Envo? The L60 just started deliveries in September, and they're going after the same market as the Xiaomi YU7. Here's my take. The competition in this space is about to get brutal. You've got Tesla, you've got Xiaomi with their massive brand recognition and their deep pockets. And now you've got traditional automakers all gunning for the same piece of the pie, and some other startups that we're not going to discuss in this video. The key differentiator for NIO and Envo isn't just going to be about the car anymore. It's going to be about the ecosystem, the technology, and the user experience. And speaking of technology, let's talk about Pony.ai's recent IPO. This directly ties to NIO's future, and as we discussed in the last video that we talked about Pony.ai, NIO Capital has a stake in Pony.ai. We also mentioned that Pony.ai just went public on the NASDAQ, but it hasn't been the smoothest ride. They raised $452 million, making it the largest autonomous driving IPO to hit the market this year. But check this out. They priced at $13, then they hit a high of $15.74. Well then, let's just say gravity eventually took over. The stock's been struggling to stay above the IPO price. Here's what fascinates me about Pony.ai's situation. They've got some of the brightest minds in autonomous driving technology. We're talking about people who worked at Google, Baidu, and studied under Turing Award winners. But they face some serious challenges just as everyone else in this space. The burn rate is astronomical. Let me throw some numbers at you. In 2023, they brought in about $72 million in revenue. Sounds decent, right? But in the same period, they lost about $125 million. And while their losses are shrinking, we're still talking about a company that's likely to lose 9 figures this year. But here's why I'm still intrigued, because Pony.ai has 3 revenue streams. They have Robotaxis, Robotruck, and technology licensing. The Robotruck business is surprisingly their biggest revenue generator for now, bringing in $27.4 million in the first 3 quarters of 2024. The Robotaxi business, while smaller, is at $4.7 million, and it's growing at an insane rate of 422% year over year. So what's my take on all this? The autonomous driving spaces and the EV spaces are ultimately just converging, and the next few years are going to be crucial for all businesses operating in the mobility space. For NIO investors, it's worth watching Xiaomi's aggressive expansion, and Pony.ai's development is, of course, essential. The competition seems to be intensifying, but that might actually be good news. It validates the market and it accelerates innovation. But the real question is, who's going to be the leader in the automotive landscape? Will it be the traditional automakers, the tech companies turned car manufacturers, or the pure play electric vehicle companies like NIO? Anyways, that's it for today's episode of the Courtside Financial Podcast. I hope you found it insightful, useful, helpful, at the very least entertaining. If you found it any of those things, make sure to hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, click the notification bell icon, and share the video. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.